Have you recently experienced extreme fatigue, tiredness, or dizziness that you haven't had it before and wondering what's going on with you? It can be incredibly frustrating and even a bit scary when these symptoms appear out of nowhere. But I want you to know you are not alone in this journey. If you are women over 40, chances are you might be on the path through perimenopause or menopause. Are you curious to find out? In this video, I will share with you the 10 quick questions that I often discuss with my clients. These questions can provide valuable insights into your unique situation so you can start your search for solutions. Now, if you're new to this channel, I'm Miyako Hazama, a menopause energy expert and mentor. My mission is to help professional women in perimenopause and menopause relieve their challenges naturally by tapping into the little-known Asian energetic fountain of youth. Now, before we begin, it's essential to remember that what I'm sharing here is based on what I've seen work for myself and my clients. It's not medical advice, but it's a vital step toward understanding and managing your symptoms more effectively. Sounds good? Let's dive right in. I want to emphasize one key point right from the start. Determining whether the fatigue or dizziness you're experiencing is related to hormonal changes during perimenopause or menopause is a crucial first step. Understanding what you're going through can alleviate worries, such as what's happening to me, right? And we want to let go of that and empowers you to take necessary actions. One such action is prioritizing self-care in your daily routine to manage your energy, which is something I'm deeply passionate about. By doing so, you may discover that there's no need to rush to the doctor or consider hormone replacement therapy, HRT, a topic I'll cover in a future video. But now let's focus on your symptoms and take a moment to understand what fatigue and dizziness can look like in perimenopause and menopause, because you'll find that it's quite different from what you might used to feel. To illustrate, I share a story of a woman I spoke with who suddenly felt dizzy while walking her dog. She worried, "Am I gonna get home?" No kidding, it was just 1 kilometer from her home, but that was all she could manage. And then she lay on the sofa, feeling so tired. What's important here is that this lady used to be active, regularly going to the gym, and had never experienced such dizziness or fatigue before. It's a scenario that could happen to many active-looking women because of hormonal changes. Can you relate? If you can, please comment below with a simple yes so other women can see they are not alone. Some women say, "I feel exhausted even after a good night's sleep." Others share that they are missing work days because they are just too tired to function. In fact, studies indicate that 46%, nearly half of perimenopausal women report experience symptoms of physical and mental exhaustion. Surveys have revealed that a staggering 3 out of every 5 menopausal women, typically aged between 45 and 55, experience negative effects on their work performance due to these very symptoms. Have you observed this phenomenon in your workplace or perhaps heard about it from friends? Now let's move on to the 10 quick questions for self-assessment. These questions help you to understand your symptoms and whether they might be related to perimenopause or menopause. So here they are. Number 1, are you a woman over 40? Perimenopause typically begins in the late 30s to early 40s, and menopause usually occurs between the ages of 45 and 55. Number 2, have you noticed changes in your menstrual cycle, such as irregular or unpredictable periods, heavier or lighter flow, or changes in frequency? can be signs of hormonal fluctuations. The menstrual transition, known as perimenopause, we've been talking, begins 4 years before a woman's final menstrual cycle. If you haven't had a period in the last consecutive 12 months without obvious cause, such as hormonal medications, thyroid problems, pregnancy, or a prolactin disorder, you might be in menopause. Number 3, have you experienced a significant decrease in your energy levels, like the examples I described earlier? 4, do you experience hot flashes, cold flashes, or night sweats? These are classic symptoms of menopause. 5, have you noticed any sudden uncontrollable changes in your mood? Or do you find yourself feeling worried, irritable, or anxious out of nowhere? Hormonal changes can impact mood and emotion. 6, have you had difficulty sleeping or noticed changes in your sleep patterns? Insomnia or restless sleep can be linked to hormonal changes. In fact, this data is quite eye-opening. An astounding 80% of women find themselves grappling with these common symptoms, including hot flashes, sleep disturbances, and mood swings during the perimenopausal phase. Can you see how common they are? 7, have you noticed changes in your weight or body composition that can't be explained by diet or exercise? Hormonal shifts can affect metabolism and body fat distribution. Do you have brain fog or difficulty concentrating? I know it could happen to women before perimenopause, but memory lapse and trouble focusing can be linked to hormonal changes. Are you experiencing other physical symptoms such as joint pain, headaches, or migraines? These physical symptoms often point to the hormonal changes that occur during perimenopause and menopause, and they can significantly impact your overall well-being. The last and final question: are you feeling stressed, anxious, or emotionally overwhelmed? Emotional being is closely linked to hormonal balance during this stage, impacting your quality of life. After you've answered these 10 questions, and when you discover that you're experiencing one or more of these symptoms alongside the typical tiredness I mentioned earlier, and considering your age range and menstrual cycle, chances are you're on the journey through perimenopause or menopause. Let me tell you, knowing what's happening is like holding a superpower. Here's why. Many women in your age group face similar symptoms, although they can vary from person to person. But the best part is, you're not alone on this. You can find the support you need. When you identify and tackle these symptoms at an early stage, you are better equipped to steer clear of more serious menopause-related issues. These symptoms can pile up over time, and they can have a significant impact on the quality of life during this long transitional phase. And guess what? I've seen incredible transformations in the women I've had privilege to assist. So what's next? Now that you have a deeper understanding of your situation, it's time to take proactive steps, whether you should consult your doctor for hormonal replacement therapy, or you would like to find more natural approach to address your symptoms. In my upcoming video, I'll dive into the often controversial and sensitive topic of hormonal replacement therapy, so that you can gain insights on alternative approaches to avoid that hormone treatment. It's drawn from my own experiences and the stories of other women I've guided through their journey. I also share my perspective as someone who advocates for natural solutions and alternative to hormones. I hope this information will empower you to make an informed, right decision for you that significantly contribute reclaiming your long-lasting health, vitality, and overall well-being during these sensitive years. If you're watching this video at the perfect time and are eager to uncover the deeper cause of why fatigue or dizziness has been affecting you, and want to learn how to manage these challenges to regain your energy effectively, I have something extraordinary in store for you. I'm hosting an exclusive free live workshop tailored for a limited number of selected group of women. If the timing is right for you, the link to reserve your spot is right below this video. Secure your spot before it's gone. In the meantime, watch this video to get more valuable insights to swim through your perimenopause and menopause journey.